I have a question for all of you. How many amongst us want to get wealthy? Stupid question, right? Why not? Why not? The appropriate question here would be, what are you doing about it? So this question bugged me a lot of time. For a long time when I joined SAP, and I don't like to be bugged by anything. I have the urge to find the answer. And after a lot of research, I came up with an answer in a book called Rich Dad Poor Dad, which I think most of you would have read. If not, please do read it. It's very simple. Whatever money you earn, is divided into two parts. One is called asset, the other is called liability. Okay. That's not working, that's fine. Now, I'll explain it in very simple words. Asset is anything that gets money in your pocket. Liability is anything that gets money out of your pocket. Okay. A very simple example. If you're buying a house and if you're planning to live in it with your family, that becomes a liability. Because then you need to maintain the house, do with the upkeep, keep repainting and all sorts of things, which will take money out of your pocket. Whereas if you rent it out over a certain period of time, you will get the money back, the principal amount back, and you will start earning revenue on it. That is an asset. Simple? All right. Now, what all investments do we have? So what is the solution to get wealthy? Investments, obviously, right? So why do we need to do investments? I mean, why? Like I have to save certain money out of my pocket, put it somewhere else, right? So I will explain the investment part in a very simple language again. Can anybody are there any architects in the here? Today architects, previous architects, okay, we have. Excellent. What is an application stack made of? What is an application stack?
Yeah, DB layer, okay. Application layer, presentation.
Perfect. So once my cousin came from his economics class and he was very excited that day. And I said, what happened? So he said, today our professor told us that if you invest in stocks, you will get up to 300% return. I said, excellent. I said, what's the plan now? So he explained to me that when I get a job, so by that time he had already gotten a job, but his final semester was going on. When I get a job, first salary, stocks. I said, very good. Sit down, I'll explain. So like Abhishek said, the investment stack is also made of 3 layers. Okay. Now tell me, which is the most jazzy part in the application? The stack.
Presentation.
Presentation, right? Okay. This is the most jazzy part. And which is the part which you need to spend a lot of time, energy, and resources to develop? DB layer, correct. Basically, your DB layer is made up of things like fixed deposits, recurring deposits, bonds. They give you very less returns, but they will always be there for you when you need. They are fixed, they will never go up and down as quickly as your stocks can. So a golden rule when you invest in fixed deposits, recurring deposits is the amount that you earn today multiplied by 6 should be your recurring deposits when you move up the ladder. Clear? Okay. Now the next is your application layer where you need to use your logic, use your research and develop on the go. These are things like mutual funds. Okay. So mutual funds give you moderate amount of interest, like say 10 to 20, 25%. And then you need to keep buying mutual funds over a period of time. Like never buy mutual funds under the period of 3 years. Very bad idea. You'll lose money. You'll gain like 1,000 rupees or so, probably, hopefully. But then even there's a big risk for mutual fund because it depends on the market. Alright? So 15 to 20% is generally how much, so 15 to 20 years is how much you should invest your mutual funds in. And then comes the jazzy part. Everybody wants to invest in stocks. Reliance is going up today. When 20 points, Tata Steel is going up. Okay, fine, calm down. First, go there, analyze their annual reports, do your research, and then only then go to this part. Always move bottom up, never come to stocks directly. So this is an IT definition, but I didn't explain it to him like that. Now, why I said 15 to 20 years is because I'll show you a video in which it will be explained. It's just a 1 minute video. But the golden rule for investment is invest early. Whenever you start investing, if you invest early, the amount that you pay, even if you pay less amount, it will eventually become very large after a period of years after compounding. So I'd like to play a video here.
We all know that time is our greatest ally in growing our nest egg. The longer you leave your money in an interest-earning account, the bigger that number can grow. But exactly how crucial is the need to invest early? Let's take a look. Larry and his twin brother Barry are both 19 years old. Larry gets off to an early start with his retirement savings. He starts contributing $2,000 a year to an account that gains annual compound interest at 10%. Larry sticks to his savings plan for 7 years, but hits some tough times at age 27 on a bad investment in hoverboard technology. He stops contributing after that, but his savings continue to grow at 10% interest. His twin brother Barry, on the other hand, is a bit of a procrastinator. He doesn't contribute anything for the first 7 years, but at age 27, he starts contributing his $2,000 a year and continues to contribute that amount every year through age 65. So where do our twin brothers end up at retirement? Well, they both end up doing pretty well, but Larry's got the larger nest egg, despite the fact that he only contributed a total of $16,000 compared to Barry's $78,000. So how is it that Barry invested $62,000 more than his brother, yet now has $150,000 less in his retirement savings? The answer is time. It's a beautiful thing, especially when it comes to compound interest. Let's look at this another way, and at a more conservative interest rate. Let's say Larry is 30 years old. Okay,
I'm running short of time, so I'll cut this video. If anybody is interested, just let me know. I'll mail you this video. It's a beautiful video. And the reason why I chose this topic today is because I've been an explorer in the concept of investments and banking, and I found it really helpful. And I'd like you all to just think for a moment. Think 15 years ahead from today. Think about 2030. Where would you like to be? Where would you like to be? I mean, not professionally, in terms of value of money. Would you like to still take the normal Hyundai sedan, or would you want to buy that Mercedes that you've always dreamt of? Would you like a house somewhere in Whitefield, or would you like a penthouse suite in China? Or even better? Would you like to, live the life of riches that you've always dreamt of? If yes, the answer is, of course, investments, and you have to diversify your investments as much as you can. Do not keep everything in one bucket. But enough of the gyan. I'd just like to leave you with a thought of what will happen 15 years down the line. And I hope that I get to see all of you in your Mercedes and your flat in general. What do you?